All right, guys, let's find out if veganism causes depression. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We get you on the grind and improve your mind. So here's a video for you guys. We're going to go over this thing we found on Twitter. It's like a study. It's basically, indicating that veganism might indeed be causing depression. So let's go into that and deep dive into that, because my personal bias, because I love meat, I would intend to agree with that, because I am a avid meat eater, and I propose that people should eat a lot more meat if it's grass-fed, grass-finished, but we'll get into that. So let's get into this. This post is by
PD Morgan, I'm pretty sure.
Oops.
And Mangan, sorry. And it's going to be up on your screen. You can take a look at it right now as we're recording.
The author of this tweet, he used to be, I think, vegan or vegetarian, and he was like very skinny and like not very healthy, and then he started eating a mostly meat-based diet, and now he looks the way he does. So yeah, good for him. And so I support that message.
Yeah, this is posted on the New York Post. Vegans and vegetarians depressed twice as often as meat eaters. So based on a new study.
So let's look at this New York Post study.
So vegans and vegetarians depressed twice as often as meat eaters.
I'd be depressed too if I wasn't eating eggs and some beef and some chicken, some pork and some bacon, all that every day. I love my meat. I'm a big advocate for meat eating, and I think it's really good for you. I think you want to get the best quality meat from chickens and cows and pigs, something mostly that are grass-fed and raised in a humane way. I do support treating animals with respect until we need them, which is when we must, unfortunately, put them to rest in order to eat them, because that is just the food chain, and we are the dominant species. So we have to start acting like it. But the soy boys want to have everyone be vegan, but it's not gonna work out like that. We can't be having that. So let's
so it says vegetarians experience depressive episodes twice as frequently as meat eaters, according to a new study by Brazilian researchers published in the Journal of Affective Disorders. There is a positive association between the prevalence of depressive episodes and a meatless diet. Scientists set out to investigate the potential association between a meatless diet and depression among adults, surveying 14,216 participants aged 35 to 74 over 6 months. They were evaluated using the clinical interview schedule revised instrument, a tool used to diagnose common mental health disorders. Vegetarians were found to have double the number of depressive episodes as meat eaters during the same period, even when variables such as smoking, alcohol intake, physical activity, and micronutrient intake were taken into account. Depressive episodes are more prevalent in individuals who do not eat meat, independently of socioeconomic and lifestyle factors, the study concluded. Nutrient deficiencies do not explain this association. The nature of association remains unclear, and the longitudinal data are needed to clarify causal relationship. A number of other studies suggest a distinct correlation between mood and food, which we talk about a lot. In 2017, researchers looked at the diets of folks with major depressive symptoms and found that people with depression who followed a diet high in whole grains, lean protein, low-fat dairy, and plant foods were 4 times more likely to be in remission than those who ate ultra-processed foods. Another study published in 2019 found a correlation between a Mediterranean diet with fish oil supplements and reduced depression. While eating animal proteins may be associated with happiness, plant-based diets have long been associated with a lower risk of heart disease.
I don't know about that.
For heart health protection, your diet needs to focus on the quality of plant foods, this person said. The Department of Nutrition at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health said in a separate report, according to Harvard Health Publishing, but that doesn't mean you need to completely give up steak and chicken wings. They said it is possible to benefit by reducing your consumption of animal foods without completely eliminating them from your diet. If you feel like you need to remove them from your diet, then you do that. But that's not what we're gonna do.
I don't think so. I feel a lot better on eating mostly meat. I think it's all about the quality of the meat, of course, which people don't want to talk about that. Whenever vegans say, "Oh, we got to save the animals and stuff," well, we need to go and eat the animals that are being treated well. We can't be eating all the animals that are not treated good and in the process horribly in the factories and all that. We can't. Obviously, it's not good. It's like farm-raised salmon is worse than wild-caught. You want to get the natural animals that eat what they're supposed to eat, not the ones that man-made crap fill them with. That's what you can't be doing. Vegans love meat so much that they try to replicate it by creating vegan burgers. They want to feel like it's meat, but it's really not. That just shows you that we're made to eat meat because we just want it. We want the thing that's called a burger. We want they create all these substitutions like, oh, vegan chicken nuggets, vegan cheese. It's like, no, you want the meat and you want the animal products, but you're just a pussy and you just don't eat it. So, and then you try to make substitutions from plant-based stuff, which a lot of times fill with canola oil, a lot of
horribly processed ingredients.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Because think about it this way, right? On both sides of the spectrum, carnivorism on paper sounds really good, right? Veganism on paper sounds okay, but when you apply them, sometimes it doesn't work out for everybody. And like in a vacuum, they look fine and dandy. But when you actually apply them in the real world, sometimes there's a lot of issues when it goes along with a lot of those things. For example, when you're in carnivore, like I was for a long time, there were a lot of nutrients that I would be missing from my diet because a lot of those nutrients come from plants, right? People who are vegetarians and vegans, they don't get nutrients that would be coming from animals, and so they lose out on those. And that is a big issue that we need to talk about because people want to do these diets that are complete opposites of each other where we should be mixing. We should be mixing in the plants with the animals. We should be eating both because they're the best of both worlds, and getting the highest quality of both is where you want to be to get the best version of your nutrition.
Yeah, you really got to understand what your body is receptive to. I don't think any one diet and any one sort of thing is for everyone. Everyone has their own individual needs. So you need to find out what works for you. I mean, Mike and I, we benefit more from more meat-based, and we know from research and knowledge that we want to get the grass-fed, grass-finished animals products, animals that are treated well. So that's what you really need to go for. When you're eating stuff as part of a diet, you're probably going to need more sad anyway because you need to make it into a lifestyle. There's many factors that go into your diet and how it makes you feel. You got to be eating the healthy fats, the high omega-3s. You want to get the coconut oil, avocado oil. You want to be eating grass-fed, grass-finished meats with healthy fats. Pasture-raised organic eggs with high omega-3 fats in the yolk. You want to get these animals in good condition, or maybe raise them yourself if you have the capabilities. You want to have some chickens in your backyard, go ahead. I support that. Just treat them well. This is could be an eye-opening study. Maybe you guys should take a look at it. Link in the description below. And I think it's kind of interesting. Let's try to make the best of our nutrition at all times. Maybe some cheat meals here and there, but we want to stay consistent. Eat animals that are treated right, to the best of our knowledge at least, and go from there. I don't think veganism is a solution really to anyone, as far as I know. Maybe carnivore to some, because depending on what your body needs, that's something you need to talk to your doctor or nutritionist about, if you have them, and really decide from there. Just don't feel like you have to do any specific diet. You need to find out what works for you. So if you guys like this content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well for more content. Our Cash App will be in link in the description below. We took a lot of work and put into these videos, so if you want to donate, there it is. And let us know your thoughts on the study, and let us know what your nutrition plan is in the comment section below. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to see you guys in the next video.